Hello everyone. Tonight we're going to be playing through another scenario, but using a different system called OPR, one-page rules. This is Fantasy Skirmish. So the storyline is that Skardosh was pushed away or driven back by the Orcs coming in to look at this area to try and do a ritual. So now Skardosh, in his state of trying to repair himself and bring back his body from being incorporated or sent to the outer regions. He's coming back, but he's sent one of his vampire lords to investigate again, see if he can weaken the armies of the orcs. So they are still fighting in the Bloodbrook Ridge in this area in here on the Brixis Peninsula. Again, it's the same location. The leader of the orcs is Shkek. He is still here, and he is again defending the land. And then the vampire lord Tor is over here. And we're going to start playing real quick. OPR is a alternating activation game. I'm going to put it's placed for 4 rounds. This is the skirmish fantasy skirmish game. A lot of the rules are very similar in all the different game OPR systems, but they do have some different variations based upon fantasy versus shooting. I mean, like 40K version of it, which is they're all fun. So anyway, you can see where I've got different groups over here. Anything that's grouped in 3s, those are a squad, or like they usually are like small units. Everything else is like an independent model. And we're just going to start there. So what we're going to do is the game lasts for 4 rounds, and whoever can control the most of these objectives at the end of the 4th round wins. Obviously, if you run off your army, the other opponent, you can win by that way too. It goes pretty quick. It's alternating activations, so we're going to jump right in. So what we're going to do, I'm going to use green dice for the orcs again, and white for the bone-colored ones for the skeleton, for the undead army. It's called the vampiric undead army, but I'm using them as some of the similars, and I'll just name the units as I activate them. So we're going to roll off to see who goes first. First round. So the orcs go first. So basically, you just do alternating activations. So there's no activation rules like it was in Song of Blades and Heroes. It's just you activate everything. Pretty much everything is based on Imperial inches. So this is my leader Shkek, and this is the leader Tor. I'm going to activate this unit of Orc Warriors, or just orcs. There's a squad of 3. Everybody has a speed of 6 unless otherwise mentioned, like they have slow. And you can activate. So I'm just going to do a rush. So rush basically means you can move up to 12 inches, but you can't do anything. I'm still playing that these are all impassable, but they can run through them. So they're going to run 12 and book up there. They're right about there. And they don't have to be in base to base. You can be within 1 inch, but I'm just going to keep everything that are groups similar like that. They're running forward, and they're threatening that objective. So now it goes to the other side. So I'm going to have these are zombies over here. They are slow, which means they only move 4, but they're going to move up. They're going to rush 2, and they get 8. But you can't get within 1 inch of an enemy unless you're charging. But I guess they could charge. Let's do that. They're going to charge. So they're going to run up to here and charge in. Now everybody's within 2 inches. As long as you're within 2 inches or touching an enemy, you can fight. So the zombies go first. They have 3 claws, so they get 2 attacks. So they get 6 attacks. Borrow some of these. Their quality is 5, so they hit on 5s. So 2 hits. So basically the game is you roll to hit and you roll for saves. So the orcs themselves, so they got 2 hits. The orcs have armor, a defense of 5, so they need to roll 5s to save. They don't roll any. So effectively they kill 2 orcs off. So these guys just go away. Squads act a little bit different than single models, but we'll worry about that as we get to it. Now he can fight back if he wants. He's going to, because since they've already activated, he has 1 attack, quality of 5. He does not hit. So they didn't obliterate each other, so the attackers have to fall back an inch, like that. But that was a good initial attack for the undead, obliterating 2 of those orcs. So that's it for that. That was their turn. I'm going to activate over here. Let's grab all the dice, make it simple. This is a little bit more fluid game. I'm going to activate the Black Orc boss. He has nothing ranged. He's going to just run up 12 and challenge anybody to get up there. She's going to run up here to the objective. So his actions are done. The ghouls, ooh, I think they're going to try and get up to that boss. Are they within 12? Yeah, so they're going to run up. This is a ghoul unit. And you can stand on objectives. Objectives are just kind of like points of location on the table. Also, you can play a game. There's a version of the game called Tabletop Rules or Kitchen Top Rules where you actually have all your distances. You can play that way, which is fun. I've done it before, but I'm just going to play like normal. I'm just playing a smaller board, 24-inch circular, but it's fun. It's all good. So the ghouls, 3 toxin claws. So they get 3 attacks, hitting on 4s, and they have poison, which is wounds cannot be regenerated. He doesn't have regenerate anyway, and must reroll unmodified defense rolls of 6 when blocking it. So let's see if they get any hits. Ooh, so 6s don't do anything on these. Some attacks do generate 6s, do some special. So they hit 3 times. So his defense is 3+, and he has tough. So he needs 3s or better. They have no AP on these. So he takes 1 wound. So he did survive. He takes a wound. So now I'm going to have him fight back. He has heavy great weapon. He gets 3 attacks. Hits on 3s, and it's AP 3. Ooh. He does have Head Taker, which is for stuff with more weapon. They have tough 3, so they don't have any tough, so it doesn't affect that. So nothing else. He does have Furious, but he didn't charge, which only affects on charge. So he's only just attacking. So he hits on 3s. He hits 3 times. The AP on that heavy great weapon is 3. So these guys need to make 6s. In this game, 1s are always failures, and 6s on any roll is a success, no matter what your penalties are. So their defense is 5 normally, so they just need 6s or they're going to die. So all 1, 2. So I'm going to remove these 2. So they're dead, and then he gets a wound. The last guy in a squad starts taking wounds. Now I have to roll to see what happens to him. And this is a wound check. Let's make sure it's calling it right. Yeah, wound effects. So then we roll a dice, add any wound markers that the unit has. So he's a 3. So 2 + 1 is a 3. So he is just shaken. And shaken has changed a little bit. This is the rule set of 3, 2, 1. And basically, he is shaken. He is stunned, excuse me. Model stunned until the end of his next activation. Stun models fail morale test automatically and must stay idle and can't strike back. If he ever takes any hits from shooting or is charged again, then it is knocked out. So he is basically he got stunned. Now he is undead. Okay, hold on a sec. Oh yeah, they are undead. Undead have different rules. So undead, whenever this unit fails a morale test, which he did. Oh, counts as pass instead. Then okay, so he didn't. This was just a wound effect, so not a big deal. He's just there was no morale test there. So these guys are gone. Okay, so that was their activation. The Brute Ogre. He's going to activate Ogre Warrior. So he's just going to rush forward because he's crazy. But he won't be able to do anything. He's done. Yeah. We'll do that. He's done. The Vampire Lord. Let's get him in there. Vampire Master. Actually, you know what? The Ogre Warrior would have charged this guy because that's what ogres do. He can get in there. He can charge him. You don't need line of sight to charge as long as you're in range. So you'll get in there. He will attack. Oh, and he pushes back 1, and because you don't really stay engaged in this game, which I like too. He has 4 attacks, hitting on 4s against the guy. 3 hits. AP 1. I'm gonna face him like this. It looks cool. AP 1. So he needs 6s to save. So he saves twice. So he gets 1 more wound. So we still have to check. He gets 1 more wound on that guy. We have to still check to see what happens to him. So now he gets a set 5 plus 2 is 7. 6 or higher, he's knocked out. So basically he just ran up and obliterated that unit. And you can mark activations, but since it's a small game, it's not that hard to figure out. But you can put a token down to say what's activated. All right, so then we go to this side. I think the Vampire Lord is getting tired of seeing his units messed up. Is he within 12? You can pre-measure. Is he within 12? Yeah, he's going to come up to this guy. Now he can, yeah, let's do that. He's going to move up here. So he's going to move up. He's furious, so when charging, hits from unmodified rolls of 6 are multiplied by 2. So he gets he can get extra attacks, or extra hits in. So he gets 3 attacks, heavy hand weapon, hitting on 3s. So he gets twice, but he also gets, so he gets 1, 2, 3. He gets 3 hits on this guy. So the Ogre needs some, it's an AP 1. Ogre is a defense of 4, so he needs 5s. He fails all of them, so he gets 3 wounds, which is bad because he is tough 3, which means he has 3 wounds. But since he's hit his tough limit, he now needs to make until you hit your tough limit, you don't have to make rolls on the wound chart. Now he's at 3, he has to make a wound chart. So, but tough models only get knocked out on a 5 plus that equals 8 or higher. So, or well, a roll that equals 8 or higher. So he rolls a 5. So he is shaken because he had 2 plus 5. So tough models only get knocked out if their roll is 8 plus or higher on a wound check. But you add all your wounds. But he is knocked out. All right. So I'm gonna have. So he gets pushed back. You never stay engaged. I think I'm gonna have the Orc Archer, since it's his turn. He's going to try and secure this. He won't be able to shoot, but he's going to run forward and secure this. And then goes over to here. Yeah, I'm going to have, what is the skeleton range on that? So he has a crossbow. It looks like a bow, but pretend it's a crossbow. He's going to move forward. Actually, he's going to come up to here. Go 6. He's going to attempt to shoot this hurt ogre. And he is shaken, or stunned, excuse me. So if he gets hit, he gets knocked out. Ooh. All right. So this guy has an attack with 1, 24-inch range. It is rending, so on a 6, it's a AP 4, and can't regenerate. So he needs a quality of 4. He hits with a 6. So this guy's already wounded, stunned, so he basically gets hit with an arrow and gets obliterated and taken out. Look a little bit better for the Undead right now. He's done. This Orc Warrior, he's just going to run forward. Yeah, he's going to come up to here for next turn. All right, so now we're at the end of the, oh, we got this guy. I don't think he can get over there. He can't go through your own model. He can't move through models in this game at all. And I think I didn't make enough space. So he's just going to run, and yeah, he will do that. He can run, and he will contest this thing. So, into the turn. They own this objective. I'll put the green for them. And at the end of this turn, oh, that's contested. So right now, only one objective is spoken for, because this is contested because we have models from the same side within range of that. Same with this, and so we're good. objectives in this game are sticky, so as long as you control it, no enemy gets within range of controlling it. It stays yours until the end of the game. So that's good. So that's roll. Okay. Round 2. The army that gets to go first is the army that activated, finished their activations. So we're going to get to activate the Orcs first because they finished their activations first last round. Yeah. I think my leader wants to go after the Vampire Lord. Of course, he's an Orc. He's going to go after, he's going to go in. He's going to attack the Vampire Lord. So, the Orc boss, which is Shkek, he's still defending his land, which makes him even more dangerous. So 3 attacks, and he is Furious. Furious, yes. Oh, and Head Taker. So, this model has 3, so Head Taker is important. So a model gets AP +2 in melee against units where most models have tough 3 or higher. So this guy does have tough 3. So his AP is now, well, it's 5. So it's going to be anything but 6s. All right, so he needs 3s to hit. Excuse me, 4s to hit. And any 6s convert. He has 1 hit. All right. So anything out of 6 will wound the Vampire Lord. Yep, so he takes a wound. Vampire Lord decides, yes, I'm going to fight back. But he didn't charge. Okay, it's 3 attacks. Hitting on, but he doesn't get Furious bump. Quality of 3. Only 1 hit also. It is AP 1. Alright, so he needs a defense of 4. He doesn't save, so he gets 1 more wound. But since they both have tough 3, they're still on, don't need to roll on their chart. So he's got now, he's activated, he has fought, but he hasn't activated. So if he goes and attacks again, he's gonna be fatigued, so he's gonna hit on 6s only. But it is his turn, so I think he's just gonna go, might as well. He's gonna charge in. So he's got 3 attacks. He is Furious, hitting on 3. Oh, he's hitting on 6s because he's tired. He doesn't hit. Well, the other guy says, might as well attack too. He needs 6s to hit. Doesn't get anything either. So they bounce back. So both of the leaders have gone. Yeah, the good thing about this game is you can continue to fight if you need to, but you can also choose not to fight if you're going to next activation want to charge in and do something special. That's pretty good. All right, sure. It's the Orc's turn. He's going to charge in, see if he can do something with the leader. So this is the Orc. This is the Black Orc. He gets 1 attack. He's got a great weapon, AP 2. He does have Head Taker and Furious. So he gets 1 attack. It does hit. Not Furious, though, so he just gets 1 hit. So it is AP a lot. So this guy needs a 6 to save. He doesn't, so he takes another wound. He will go ahead and attack back because he's like, why not? So he gets 3 attacks. 6 is only hit, so he's not, so he gets pushed back. That's that. These guys are going to go ahead and charge in on this guy. And these are the... Oh yeah, those guys are gone. Yeah, those were the zombies got wiped out. No, those are the zombies, sorry. So they get 6 attacks. The ghouls were wiped out. The zombies attack. Quality 5. They get lots of attacks, but they only hit. I'm going to roll that one again. So 2 hits on that guy. There are no AP. They don't get any special. They're slow. That's fine. So this guy is just regular Orc. So defense of 5. He saves 1, but he takes a wound. So he doesn't need to roll since he's only got a single wound. He does need to roll on the wound chart. And he rolls a 6 plus 1 is 7. So he has been removed from the game. And these guys can move up if they want to, but if you obliterate the enemy, you get a free move, like a 3-inch update move. But they're good where they're at. All right. That was the Undead. Let's see, they've gone. He's going to go. He's going to attempt to shoot the bad guy, the big guy. Yeah, he's going to attempt to shoot the Vampire Lord, since that seems to be their target. Works. Let's see, great. Let's see, where is the sniper? He has a short skew bow. Rending. Oh, and reliable. That's actually even better. So he hits on 2s. But it is rending. Oh, he rolls a 1. So he is done. He's fine where he's at. This skeleton guy hasn't gone yet. He's going to charge the leader. Because why not? This is the skeleton guard. What is reap? Ooh, okay. So this is Cursed Heavy Sword. He gets 1 attack. He's protected undead. What is protected? Okay, cool. So he does miss. So that's it for that. He does get pushed back. Oh, actually, this guy's going to fight back. Might as well. He gets 3 attacks and he hits on 6s. No hits. Because he might as well. He gets pushed back. And finally, I think this is the only one left, is the archer. He is going to... He can't see the leader very well, so he's going to shoot this guy. That is the Skeleton Watch crossbow. Hitting on 4s. He does hit. Ooh, is that rending? It is rending, so it's AP minus a lot. This guy, the orc, the black orc, has an armor of... So he actually needs to roll a save of 6. He doesn't. Can't be regenerated, but he takes a wound. He is not tough. So he does need to make a save on the wound effect. 5 plus 1 is 6, and he is removed from the game. Alright, so at the end of the round, if the army is down below half, which we are for the orcs, definitely. So, because we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. 1, 2, had 5 units for them. So they're still at 4, they're at 2. They all need to make morale tests. So it's a quality test. So he is a hero, so he can use his quality if he needs to. So I'm going to use the quality for the orc sniper. He fails, so he is stunned. So effectively, it's like what happens when you get knocked out. And then the leader, he passes, so he's not stunned. All right, but they get to go first because all the other guys went. So I'm just going to activate and try and kill. Oh wait, they control this, so definitely. So now there's 1, and that one's still contested. So I'm going to leave that one the way it is. Round 3, bloody, 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 which is the way a game should be. So he's going to charge in because he is now at it. 3 attacks. He hits twice and no furious activation. So it's minus AP a lot for the Vampire Lord. He passes 1, fails 1, so he's at a 3. We're going to make a tough check or a wound check for him. He is only stunned and he can't fight back. So he's just stunned. I'll activate, there's only 2 left. I'm going to activate this warrior. He's going to charge in. Skeleton Guard. He gets 1 attack. He does not hit. My guy's going to attack him back because why not? He needs 6s, but why not? Nope. Okay. So this guy just bounces back an inch. Oops, that's his wound. And then the archer will clear his stunned. He'll clear his stun because you don't want to be in that position. He is going to move to here. And he's going to shoot with a crossbow at the leader. Quality, it does hit. It's AP 1. Oh, he doesn't save, so he gets another wound. And it's time to check on the wound chart. What happens to him? He's just stunned, which is not good because there's enough guys over here. So these guys will charge in. And since he's stunned and charged in, he gets killed immediately. So he's gone. And the orc over there is thinking of what he should do in his life as a better situation. Now, these guys control at the end of the turn. He's got this. They control that. And then we go to round 4. The orc has one chance. He's going to attempt to shoot. He's going to attempt to shoot the leader, the vampire. If he can just at least kill something. He rolls a 1. Only thing he did need to roll. So he's done. Yeah, let's send the ghouls in. I mean the zombies. Where these are stitch zombies, yeah. These guys have a lot of attacks. So they're going to get 6 attacks on that poor sniper. They hit on 5s and 6s. Yeah, but nothing happens. There's a hit. So 2 hits. Nothing happens on 6s. So 2 hits on this guy, no AP. His defense is 5, so he needs 5s. He saves 1, but he gets a wound. Let's roll on the wound chart. And he is gone. So they have the second round of Undead have cleared off the Orcs. And so he has scouted out the ritual area, realizing that now they may be able to use it. He will report back to his Lich Lord, and we'll see what happens next game. Anyway, that was OPR, Fantasy Skirmish, and I like the differences in the games, but they're both fun to play, and they don't take a lot of time, but they're a lot of fun. You can use any, it's miniature agnostic on all of them. You can play whatever miniatures you have, and they pretty much just use D6s, standard D6s, and some measuring equipment, and that's pretty much it, and some tokens to mark a few things. So anyway, they're a lot of fun. I appreciate you watching, and if you have any questions, let me know. Have a good one. Take care.